I was having an interesting conversation with a friend of mine today, and we're just talking about life and how God gives us trials and challenges in life and how to overcome them. And sometimes when things are falling at a place, it's very hard to stay still. And I was saying how I feel like things are just falling apart in general. And he said, well, I don't think they're falling apart. I think they're falling into place. And I'm like, what the heck is this guy talking about? But he said that most of the times when things are falling apart in life, or when you feel like things are not going your way, that's really just cleanup for God's will to be done in your life. Most of the times when we feel like things are falling apart, it's just cleanup. When relationships are not in alignment, when plans that you thought you had and were gonna work and they're gonna pop off, they're not falling into place, you feel like you're losing in a sense. But if you just flip the coin and think, maybe this is cleanup. Maybe this is really all the things that I have not been addressing, leave it. All the relationships that are not serving me, leave it. All the opportunities that are not serving God's will, leave it. All the things that are not in line with your path, not in line with God's will for your life, maybe it just means that they're leaving and that you are on the right path. But losses are not always losses. Sometimes when people leave, when opportunities seem to fall by the wayside or fail, that is really cleanup, and that you're really on God's will still. This simple shift in perspective about quote unquote loss or not moving forward, or you feel like you're degressing and not progressing, you just say, maybe this is progression. Maybe this relationship was a hindrance in me growing and being in God's will. Maybe this was a hindrance to them also, me being in their life. Maybe this idea that I wanted to create was not in God's will. Maybe it wasn't. And it brought me back to a place of allow things to unfold. Do not place judgment on things way too fast. But sometimes your blessings are curses. It goes back to a video I made a month or two ago, but hold no judgment. Because in that moment, when I thought things were falling, well, that's me putting judgment on that, saying this is not good. I've been digressing. But who am I to put that title, that judgment? Who am I? Why can't I just see it come to fruition? Maybe I should just be still and know God. Maybe I should just wait this out, see what really happens. Because maybe this curse that I think I have, or I think that I am in, is really a blessing. Because the blessing that I thought was being put upon me, well, turns out it actually put me in this situation. But again, put no judgment on it. So allow things to unfold and change your perspective on loss. Change your perception on progression. Give up the judgment. It's not good, it's not bad. Allow things to unfold. See, the story is not done. The chapter is not ended. You have to see the whole story. And I have to remind myself of this. I have to see where this is going. I have to see what the next step is. And if I hold judgment, then I'm going to be inside of somewhere that's not here. And I cannot see God's will, the presence of God in my life. So that was the lesson I learned today. Changed me and helped me. Hopefully it helped you guys.